next one.
Got it, he's got it.
Next one.
Woohoo. Here we are. It is 8 o'clock, Friday the 3rd of June. Just departed Galway last night on 11:15 on Thursday the 2nd.
I've just got the seat out because Simon was saying that he wants to become an inside sailor because he can sit down. But I've brought this outside to try and get him out here.
Yeah. Well, I think it's quite comfy inside. That's the beauty, though. I think I'm becoming an armchair sailor, ready to move on to the next stage of life. So, how are we doing, Dan?
Doing all right. It's really nicely. We've lifted up. Our track's really good. We've got Carrick, Coggerlee Lighthouse coming up.
Oh, there in the distance, quite pretty. Oh, lobster pots. We had one of those. We had two of those last night, actually, in the dark.
Hooked them on the bow. Speed, knots, 0.
But strangely, with the forward-facing bows, the pots ended up on the deck, the lines. So we managed to cast one off, and then a moment or two later we had another one, and we do suspect they were still linked together, these pots. Anyway, we managed to sail backwards and extract them. Right, I better get back to my muesli. Well, looks like the breeze may have kicked in, although I'm sure there'll be a few more holes. We parked up for probably only an hour or so. It wasn't too bad. I don't think we actually stopped moving at 3 knots. Just past slide head. Breeze came in. We managed to get the JZ down. Running just through the jib and the full main. About 15 to 17 knots of wind. Spied a little fishing boat over here. Not showing on the AIS, but a few people do. And bad news of the day is our tracker appears to have run out of battery. I sort of had a message that we weren't showing on the tracker, so took it down, had a look, and unfortunately the plug that protects the charging area wasn't screwed on. So I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but it's saying it's got 0 battery. It's got enough life just to say I can't transmit, and so we'll have to just rely upon the AIS for people to keep an eye on us. We've got the seat out this morning, trying to make things a bit more comfortable. More breeze coming. Well, so I think I need to go and put a waterproof jacket on. 5:30 on board HISSY FIT. Friday. We left last night 11:15, so that's 18 hours, something like that. You do the maths. Anyway, Blackhead Rock just back there, and that was Ishnil Island, did I say? Anyway, that's a whopping Rugby Island, and looking at the chart on the other side of it, it looks absolutely amazing. Little gullies and inlets, so you can actually get all the way around the back of that big boy. We've got a couple more here. We're just sneaking in, getting the flatter water while we can. Boat's doing nicely. 9.4 knots over the ground, 9.7 boat speed, so a little bit of tide maybe. Certainly not against us. This is the island. Look at it in there. And Morpheus is out over this corner here, so she's in here somewhere. So that'll be our next move. Good morning from HISSY FIT. 4:30 on Saturday, some early day in June, and sun is on the rise up north there. That's a bearing of what, 40 degrees where the sun's going to come up. We've got a 155 miles to go to Kilda. We've had it reefs in and out all night long. Dan's been very good, keeping the boat going. Gave me an extra hour's sleep, which was much appreciated. And now breeze is down at sort of 12, 13 knots, so we've got the JZ up again, and it's just getting us back out to our 8 knots rather than we were starting to wallow a little bit. So I guess we've got a day and a bit of this. Morpheus is up here to windward somewhere. He decided to go further along this little top northern bit of island. We decided to just head north rather than keep investing in the east. And we'll see how it pays out. But there's not much to see out here. I think it's going to be a bit like this for a few days now. The odd birds will probably appear. But this is the long slog north now. See how it goes. Bye bye. So here it is, just a few minutes later, 5:05, sun up. Well, I thought I heard the Coast Guard talking about rain a little while ago, so we're not looking forward to that. I think we'll quite enjoy what we've got right now, heading away. Good morning, it's Sunday the 6th of June, and St Kilda is our next destination, or thing we've got the eye on. Dan's now off watch, came up about half an hour ago. When I was on watch last, saw some ALS traffic on the boat and put a little ping here, but Morpheus sprung up 25 miles away. So though they've got a good heading at the moment, we're a bit down off of course. Our waypoint bearing is 114 and we're currently cogging 354. So down 20 degrees, but it is flicking around a bit. We watch our track. So sometimes we make it, sometimes we don't. Anyway, good to have another competitor on the race in sight. I said to Dan when he got up, I said, there you go, Dan, I've got a bone for you to chase. Anyway, he's kept in touch with them, so that's well done to him. Sunny day, not much wind. What do we got, 10 knots, 11 knots? There's just this little bit of cloud, which I thought might have given us an inkling of a bit of change, but came and it went, nothing there. So we'll carry on. 8 o'clock in the evening, is it 8 o'clock? Something like that.
8 o'clock, yeah. 8 o'clock on the nose.
Sunday, I think. Saturday, who knows? It's just a day. We got Morpheus in our sights. He's just speeded up a bit. He's been posting some fairly low speeds, but we're clawing him down. He was 25 miles ahead of us a little while ago, and so we're closing the gap. We're just speculating whether we can beat him into Lerwick or not. Anyway, Dan is now in his new steering position. He likes the inside life.
Yeah, love it.
So yeah, coming up to St Kilda, around here somewhere, and then we've got to get past the Flannan Islands, but we're thinking we might put a little hitch in here. A bit more breeze forecast coming down the islands, and then we'll tack out past Sagaloo and Rona, then up to Muckle, Flugga.
Is it really called Sagaloo?
Yeah, we've got some onion barges, so we've got to have those when we get to Sagaloo. They didn't have any Sagaloo in Ireland. Might turn for a little bit of chefing. We've got the best Irish mince to make a chilli. Oh, need to turn the rice off. Turn the gas off. And we got ska and reggae classics coming out of the speakers. Done a bit of charging on the batteries. Got 18 knots apparent. We'll take the batteries up to probably 60 or 75, 80%. It seems to work quite well. Charging there at 130 to 160 amps. So smashing it into the batteries, all well and good. Dan's on watch now, so he's just prepping himself up. Been a lovely sunny day, really. Haven't seen much wildlife or boat life. Twin head sails. Not got this plotter on, so save a bit of power. It's nice and warm in the shade, Dan.
Ah, it's lovely and warm. Lovely and warm. Oh, bloody hell! We might have to get it down below.
So yeah, it's currently going faster than Morpheus. So we're wondering, maybe there's not so much wind up there. Nothing much to see. Seas come up a little bit, the breeze is now sort of 10, 12 knots of wind.
13 knots of breeze.
13, right, well we'll be taking this down in a moment then. On the approach to St Kilda. Sun's still going down, right as you like up there, and then the outline of St Kilda. Last time we were about here, Dan,
it took a whole day to get round. I don't want to take a whole day next time.
It was pretty slow, wasn't it?
Oh my god, it was a bloody nightmare.
We're with Alex Bennett and his class 40 Fuji.
Hopping around in no breeze at all.
Yeah.
More wind coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Morpheus has just got round and he's down to how far ahead now, Dan?
Well, it was 19 miles on that. He was from us, but he was upwind a bit.
Yeah, it looks like we may be still clawing him in. slowly but gently. At some point he's got to turn the afterburners on and disappear, isn't he?
Yeah, when it comes off the wind a bit, it'll be off like a scolded cat.
So Sunday 6th of June, 1:30 in the morning, possibly about as dark as it's going to get, I suspect. Still very bright up there though, a little bit of the moon. We've just managed to hook into a nice little lift, so we're still 25 degrees off of course, but we are pretty much level pegging with St Kilda. But yeah, it'll be just interesting to watch. I guess it's just going to move a little clock around a little bit and then it'll get brighter. I guess that's one of the joys of this race, is actually getting to see these places. Only seen Muckle Flugga in the daylight once, I think, but it's quite clear there. Last time we came out, we're right underneath it because we're coming out from Barra. We've still got Morpheus just here, 20 miles slightly to windward of us. A couple of boats in St Kilda. There's a yacht there that I just saw posted a moment, a 10-metre sailing boat, as well as a small ship. There's all the old huts and inhabitants from when I guess they were living there and just fishing and eating the gulls or whatever they did. Feels a bit warmer tonight actually, strangely. So still heading north. Still 250 miles to go there or thereabouts. We've got 117 to my favourite island, Sagaloo, next to Rona. Dan's getting his head down, he's doing a really good job. His sails up, sails down, like a little ferret he is. Onwards. Sunday morning, 5 o'clock. We've got St Kilda there. Up in the distance to windward, we've got the Flannan Islands. At the Flannan Islands, you can still see St Kilda. I mean, it just sticks out there hugely. Unfortunately, we're not quite. Dan's got the JZ up again. The breeze has dropped down. It's only 7 or 8 knots of wind, so we're not sailing quite as high. Still plugging away at 6.5 knots. Morpheus, we're starting to suspect maybe she's lost her bowsprit, but she definitely a little bit slower. She's pointing higher than us at the moment, but a little bit slower. Onwards and northeastwards, that's what we say. There we are, just the Flannan Islands here, and then to St Kilda. Sunday 11 o'clock. Just managed to get a bit of reception, but we've got here the Flannan Islands, and this is now heading into Lewis, just ahead there. Not quite got enough bite to get going nicely, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I've just got some tracking information. See that Belladonna's got a little bit of a rudder issue, so she's slowed down or put into port to try and fix that. We've got Pegasus Northumberland, who's I think about 30 miles, 25 miles behind us. He's looking like he's starting to munch into us a bit. And then we've got the TS isn't showing, he's lost his tracker as well, not showing on the AIS, so I don't know where he is. Swenyos Rupert is down by St Kilda, so that's about 50-60 miles I think on Swenyos Rupert Allen. But it's there's a bit of a gamble on what you do with the weather now. Either you just keep trying to rumline it. Some of the software's suggesting pitch out north and then pick up a more westerly airflow later on, but you got to go through, you got to transition a slow patch, or it's just upwind all the way. Decisions, getting a bit of charging done. Nothing much more to report really. It's not a lot of activity, very little sea life. Yeah, not a lot to say. So we're chipping away, I think it's still Sunday, chipping away on the Lewis coast. Won't be long, far off the tack. Just tidied up a bit, checked our fender locker. Dan's doing a bit of video as well. There's some lovely golden sandy beaches there. So I think down where that big island is, that's where Matt and I went in last time. So yeah, we'll attack pretty soon. And then head up to Rona and Sagaloo. How you doing, Dan?
All good, thanks.
Bit of reception.
Yeah.
Sunday evening. So I've just had a little chicken curry and Dan's gone to put his head down. We're getting fairly close to Sula Segir, otherwise known as Aligobi. No, Sagaloo. We've got Morpheus just up there. He's 20 miles, 19 miles ahead of us. Oh, he's got a little bit of a wriggle now, 9 knots. Haven't seen him go that fast for quite some time. The wind's just bending up nicely. We've hit 4040 over the ground occasionally. So, on the grand scheme of charts, so we've just come from Lewis, tacking up to Sula Segir, round Rona, and I think it looks like the wind's gonna, it's on the nose at the moment, it's gonna perhaps start coming down to the north. There's a big bit of low pressure coming around Shetland when we get to the other side there. I think we're starting to feel that maybe we'll start going a bit north until we can pick up something that isn't a beach. So outside you can see it in the distance. Gear and Rona. Morpheus is sort of up there. Nice conditions tonight. Going along at 8 knots. I think wildlife has been a bit down. There's some birds over there, but Dan said he saw some dolphins. I've seen none today. Well, wildlife are suddenly engaging a bit. Little birdie here. We haven't seen too many Dazcats before. So it's 4 AM on the Monday. We're heading out here now. There's actually quite a lot of wildlife today. I don't know whether these are terns, but I'm wondering they might be. Somebody will correct me. I don't know quite what they're up to, but they don't seem to be picking up anything to eat. They just seem to be buzzing around for the fun of it. Keep coming and eyeballing the boat. Got sunrise straight ahead there. And we've decided a bit more of a northwesterly direction. Time's almost been pointing at the tip of Shetland. We're waiting for the breeze to swing into the bit more of a northwesterly direction. But it's just a case of when that happens. That's what I was trying to decide, is are those clouds the ones that are going to have the new breeze underneath it? Although the breeze has just come up a little bit from the east. So a bit of a dilemma at the moment. What's going to happen? The swell seems to have picked up a little bit. Just a little bit more movement on the sea. Haven't seen a sniff of anyone else for a long time. Anyway, it's all rather pleasant, if not a little slow. Anyway, Dan's about to get up. It's his watch for a couple of 3 hours now. We'll see what happens during that time. It's Monday, 6 o'clock in the morning. We've got quite a lot of dolphins feeding by the looks of things. They're all popping around in different directions, doing their own thing. Not doing the usual come and say hello, and they're not charging. There's a couple of fishing boats coming down here as well, which obviously the battle of who's going to get the fish, I guess. The fishermen or the dolphins, you know, the mass of them around. So Dan says he's seen Morpheus about 25 miles ahead. Similar situation, not going very fast. Just trying to get through the hole and over to the northerly breeze that we hope is there. And then we'll be turning and heading top of Shetland, Muckle Flugga, all being well. There come two in the sun there, and another one coming this way. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one. Bumps in the water as far as I can see now. There's lots of them coming down. Somebody's caught something. There seems to be a bit of a battle for it. Yep. Everybody wants a free supper. They're all coming in now. Well, here we are, still going the wrong way. I think we're just approaching the border to Denmark. So 2 miles away and we're into Danish waters. Still heading to the Flannan Islands, the Faroes. Although the breeze does finally feel like it's doing the clock that we need it to do. There's a little bit of a cloud up there I've got a big lot of hope involved in. I was just hoping the breeze was going to settle a little bit more before I taxed. I just didn't want to go back into the soft and very subtle stuff up there. Just maybe there's a bit more coming. Just want to buy into it a little bit stronger before we tack. Only downside of that, it gives the wind a chance to come back and change our heading back to due north, which then leads us to thinking, oh, we've got to keep investing a bit more. Oh, bit of plastic pollution. First thing, I just saw a bit of weed actually. That's the first bit of weed I've seen for a few days. There is a real plastic bottle. Is that a little bit more breeze ahead? Maybe. A darker line up there maybe. Ooh, there's an interesting line. Weed and bottle. Start puffing? Yes. Now if he takes off, these are funny little creatures. You've never seen so wings move so quickly before. Is he going to do it? He's lining up into the breeze. Maybe he's not going to take off. No. There's the reality of it. Just about to tack. There's the border like we've just said, between Denmark. Course over ground 310, so we were heading pretty much due north, so we've taken a 50-degree knock and VMG to Muckle Flugga -3. I just want to hook into this breeze just a little bit because you can see there's just nothing, you know, we could easily be pointing back down here into nothing. That cloud's looking good. We've invested 9 hours into this so far, so it's a long game. We just hope that we manage to get a reasonable bit of breeze to Muckle Flugga now. But that's the gamble of offshore sailing. So just completed our tack, and right now we're pointing straight at Muckle Flugga. So let's just hope this works. We're finally going to where we want to go. So on to our next challenges. We've got the Farnalen sort of offshore platforms. I think these are ships that are stationary with supply vessels. So we've got one there, and then a big boy up here who, you know, we're pointing at occasionally, so got to work a bit hard to get around him. But there's lots of other offline little boats or smaller, you know, ships. So quite littered with AIS targets at the moment. Oil's on our track, it appears. Anyway, good practice for the North Sea. 1 or 2 obstacles there to dodge. Finally got some breeze, although we're not making tip of Shetland anymore. We're halfway up, but making good speed. Got us there 7 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Here he is, the Glen Lion, the support vessel. When it says type, it says other, whatever that means these days, I don't know. But he's just there on station, moving very slightly. So I don't know whether he's got a hose down to the seabed and is sucking stuff up or quite what's going on. But there are these boys here, all stood there. We're just wondering what's it like when it's pretty breezy up here. Must get a bit gnarly, I reckon. Evening, Dan. How are you feeling about things then?
Well, doing all right. It's 90 miles to Muckle, and it's saying we're going to get there at about 8:30 in the morning. So that's pretty cool. Our course over the ground is 15 degrees down at the moment. We'll see what happens, which has been... Yeah, over the last couple of hours we've sort of been on course, slightly above it, you know, a little bit below it. So yeah, it's wandering around, isn't it? Definitely wandering around, yeah. We'll get to 074, and it's going the other way at the moment. But just looking out the windows, it just looks a little greyer over our starboard bow, compared with glorious sunshine out there. Dan's just reheated last night's food poisoning for us. And the nights before. And the nights before. Had a little bit of leftovers. I pulled a pizza out the fridge today and looked at it, and it was a chicken and salami and pepperoni pizza. It had a use-by date of the 2nd of June on it, and I looked at my watch and thought, oh, that's only 4 days out of date, and we were in the local store in Galway, where there was a great big queue of people having pizzas made up to take home to cook, which seemed a bit crazy and lazy. But anyway, we grabbed one out the shelf. Unfortunately didn't check the date on it, and I just thought I'd had a bit of a dodgy day. Do we want a bit more chicken poisoning? Because the last time I had proper food poisoning I was in Ireland, so maybe I'm just over cautious, who knows. That's a dreadful course, Dan. Look at that. Look at that, Jesus Christ. What have you been doing? Been time to tack again. That's coming back. Well, it needs to. Another sunset. Monday night. We were looking glamorous a few hours ago, and once again the breeze has shifted. So we're now looking at the southern end of Shetland rather than the northern end. A wind shift of some about 30 plus degrees. Yep, 30 degree shift. So we were hoping to get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now it looks like midday. There we go. Just gone to the jib because we're expecting the breeze to build from now on. It was 10 knots a moment ago. It's dropping now, so we should have the other sail up, but it's definitely up and down at the moment. So, will we make sunset in Lerwick tomorrow night? Time will tell. Time will tell. In the meantime, this is the direction I need to be looking at. Not seen anyone else lurking around on ours yet, but I suspect as we start closing the land here, someone's got to crop up. We can't all be hiding. Still plenty of ships out there, but none of those are us. Yeah, look at this for a bend. That was just a... Just come up on watch. What is it? Midnight? No, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Tuesday morning. Closing where? Shetland? Yeah, and we've come across this mystery boat. Shall we find out who it is? Oh, there it is. The mighty Morpheus. So after a massive slog up here, I seem to have closed up with them again. It's looking fairly close. Yeah, Dan's a little bit excited to say the least. I'm happy. So here we have it. Morpheus and HISSY FIT off Shetland, off the western side, closing in fast. Both boats doing 9 to 10 knots. At the moment it looks like we've just taken a little bit of a knock. Morpheus squeezes ahead. You know, if we get a lift then it looks like we're in with a chance, but at the end of the day they're on starboard, so we'll have to yield. Squeezing ahead at the moment, we've just taken another little knock. That just completely changes the who's in with a chance. CPA's got us 160 metres. Not bad after 1,000 miles of racing, is it? Just ahead. But then they just hit a couple of bad waves and they suddenly slow. There goes a big wave for them, that'll slow them. Just slowing or something there. Is he tacking? He's just furled his sail away. He's just furled his headsail away. His big one.
gonna have to get on with that, otherwise we'll have to take his stern. No, he's starting to pull away again now. He's just slowed down to have a little wave. Yeah, it's laying down for a wave actually. There they go, a mighty Morpheus. Give him a little wave. Well, 100 miles to go.
Ah, there she goes. Tacking.
Slamming one on top of us.
Just tacked on us.
Yeah.
Not a very tight cover. I think I would have done it, slash it on a little bit. Very sporting cover.
Sail is furled away. Are they going to unzip it again? Well, you'd have thought we'd probably just creep slightly to windward, wouldn't you? But are all of them in the cockpit or just two of them? Are they all up?
And they're probably all up to see the excitement.
Yeah. It's not been a lot else, has there, going on? Not a lot else going on. All of a sudden, we've got a yacht race. Right on top of each other here, they just tacked on top of us. Got a little windward hitch on us. They are pulling away. I think they just wanted to prove to themselves they've actually still got a bit of boat speed. Still charging along then, Dan.
Getting there, quite bouncy. I think there's quite a lot of tide swishing up to Muckle.
Flugga. Muckle Flugga.
Morpheus has gone in, so they're out the tides, but she might get a good lift up the coast there. I'm just waiting to see on the AIS whether she does before I decide to tack in.
Right. Pretty dramatic scenery again, and there's a channel straight down through there that goes to the other side of the Shetlands. So I guess we're just about here. You can look straight down that sound. We've got about 11 miles to go to Muckle Flugga. 25 mile down, then 19, and then tuck up into Bressay Sound to Lerwick. Morpheus is in there, speed over ground 7 knots, 5.9, yeah, it's quite lumpy. It's noticeably lumpier, but I don't know what we're doing. Speed wise 7.8, 7.9, yeah.
You get tackle, you ready?
We're tacking.
Yeah.
Okay. Still on Tuesday morning, hammering away, popped a reef in because we got about 20 knots of breeze, short little sea, wind against tide. Morpheus has crept away a bit, has kept his hammer a bit harder down, so he's literally just going round at the moment, overfalls right where he is. 10 knots, 4 miles away. We've got another 2 miles before we tack, get up here at 10 knots pretty much. There's Muckle Flugga, and then the outer stack. And then that's us, the furthest north of UK main islands, I believe, or all the islands probably. Rockall's further east, that's the only one we didn't, further west, we're the only one we haven't been round. Oh, a few more big birds out here today. Yeah, the gannets. Haven't seen so many of those. Living the dream, are we, Mr. Pillows?
Living the dream, let's get round that corner.
The birds are really coming to take interest now. We've got the big gannets. They are whoppers, they really are. Where are they gone? You scared it away, Dan, did you?
What?
You scared it away, did you? Well, a moment ago they were coming and flying really close to us.
Simon, I know you're interested in looking at all the birds, but I think you better tack.
Right.
The cliffs are there.
Where are the cliffs?
Oh, there they are.
All right, okay.
Right, let's go.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I think they're all just looking for a free lunch, aren't they? Because nobody's actually doing any work.
They wanted us to throw them some sandwiches or something.
Well, maybe a Dunn's pizza.
We've already got rid of the shit pizza.
I think the gannets are just waiting to beat up on a bird that's got something. Looks like a listening station up the top there for Soviet super yachts, tracking them down, impounding them. Ollie yacht.
You're a Russian ollie yacht?
Here we go. That's the outer stack, the Muckle Flugga with the light. And the white on the island down there, that is just covered in birds. When you look through the binoculars, it's just that's actual depth of bird. I thought it was bird shit to start with, but it's just a fluffy bird. Probably full of chicks, I should imagine. Very close to being as far north as we need to be. In a moment we're about to ease off a couple of degrees, but not many. It says we've reached our destination, stop navigation. Nearly time to head south. Pretty lumpy here, confused seas, short, a couple more miles and then we'll be able to bear away and the world will seem a different place. Little beach just in that cove there, but just gone. Well, we're now making our way well and truly south. Dan's got a smile on his face. He's not beating. Dan, look at that, dagger boards are raised.
Yeah, we're going down the hill.
We've just got the little chicken screecher chute up.
Just let's find a wave, find a wave.
Dan's going to hunt a wave for you, see if he can show you how good he is.
See if we can get it on a wave.
Oh, is that a bit more pressure coming?
On this wave. Let's get it going.
There we go. Oh, it's a nice gentle takeoff. Can he step onto the next wave? That's the question. It's all about stepping from one wave to the next in this game.
Yes, lads.
Oh, he's got another one. He's on, but he's going to stick the nose in. Oh, he's soaking deep. We like that.
And she's on.
Oh.
Let's go and hunt.
Nose up, that's not a good sign.
Let's go and hunt the next one. Come on.
Oh, there's a big wave coming.
No, it's not.
No, up over your shoulder.
After this one. After this
right,
one.
there we go.
After this one. We are going. We are going down the mine.
And we're off. Lovely jubbly, eh?
Beautiful. Now the question is, do we get the kite out? Because we've only hit 16 knots, and I think we might want to go faster.
He's got the bit between his teeth, hasn't he? It's like a dog with a bone.
Well, we've done uphill for over 1,000 miles just about. Now we want to go downhill. Series of waves now.
Now we can get it.
Get
Go
down,
on.
get down, get down, get down, get down.
Off we go. There's pressure there as well.
This is it.
Rumble, rumble.
Rumble and jumble. 670.
If he had a decent trimmer on board, he could have trimmed that for him.
We're on the next
He's
one.
got it. He's got it.
Next one.
Woohoo! That's it. Dan's buying the beers all night long tonight.
I mean, I always buy them. Still on it. Still on it.
Oh.
Next wave coming in.
Oh.
Too slow.
He's going to start again. Oh no, maybe not. He's nearly staying with it.
Just little one.
Yeah, little ones into big ones.
Little ones.
So what you want is the little ones, isn't it? Little
ones,
shallow ones. Keep going. So Dan's having a little kip in there. Marching on past the outcrop here. So there might be a few bigger waves just off the point here. It's very tricky because the breeze is 16, 17 knots up to 24. So this is the right setup for when it puffs up a little bit. But we're a bit under gas some of the time. We're now on the starboard jibe, much better angle for the waves.
Just need more gas, need more gas.
Here we go, riders ready. Ooh, nice little entry. That's it. You got any tricks on this one?
Let's get on to the next one.
Oh, what a beauty. Get on.
16, 17. Come on, 18. Get on.
And the next one. Keep going, there you go. If only you had someone trimming the spinnaker.
Only if we had a bigger kite. I think then you would pop between them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, oh, you'd be in a proper surge for sure. But boy, you'd see it loading up in the lulls, wouldn't you? Straight down the hole. He's going to get lucky on this one.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Get on. Here we go. Here we go again. Come on, jump through. No. Not quite enough oomph to get over it. Oh, here we go. Slow down.
Oh, spin the wheel, spin the wheel, put the brakes on with the wheel. You want a gentle start, build the speed, find another easy one to hop onto, build the speed, and then go for the big one.
Speed's going on.
Oh, you're dropping off the back of that one. So Dan's picking up a few little monsters now.
How been?
Wee monsters.
They've gone.
Oh, you've abandoned them already, have you?
Yeah, they've gone.
Oh.
They've gone. They were good.
They were pretty spicy, weren't they? Anyway, do you think Morpheus are about to have bacon, egg, butty on their way in?
Probably not.
We've got our Q flag as well, ready to go.
Very proud of your Q flag, aren't you?
I am, yeah. My mum and dad gave it to me, actually.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yes. You wait till you see the size of the bloody thing. It's more like a bed sheet than a...
Is it one of those coffin-sized flags?
Yeah. Right, well, I think the bacon's just about done. So, look at the size of it. There's the flag. It's got an egg to do. That's probably crispy enough for us today, I think. Right, bit of Maggi tomato ketchup and Bayesian sauce to top it off. Here it is again, Aunt May's Bayesian pepper. Got a few miles to go now, about 3 or 4 miles to head to them there. Got a cruise ship just coming out. I think Morpheus had to deal with them on their way in. Come on then, Dan, your fans are expecting big things. You come over for the odd guest appearance.
Wait. Down that line we go. It's like Dartmoor on the sea, isn't it?
Ben Arkle, Lado Carver, go ahead.
So we can carry on with the live feed there, but it got all a bit, little bit full on. Fairly gusty coming down off of those little hills. Dan had a little twist in the jib, so had to put you down, I'm afraid. Well done, Dan. Oh. Is this another dead bird? Do you want to scoop that one up? There we are. It's the second one we've seen. Alright, well Dan said it might be a bit breezy up here and he wasn't kidding. Just had 14.5 knots in the flat water. And here's the graveyard on the entrance to Lerwick. Cheerful place for the fishing souls, I guess, to look out to sea. Probably got another tack, maybe 2, to get up in here. Dartmoor by sea, Dan calls it. Got our Q flag out, although we've been cleared. Show a bit of willing. I guess that's the south of Lerwick there, on the south side of the bay. So we're just approaching the line. 12 knots. Good way to finish. You can see there's some flags on the end of the boating club there. Lifeboat in port. It's always good to see that rather than being out at sea. Some parts of Lerwick are absolutely stunning. The Victorian buildings or whatever age they are. Got a way to go yet. Come down a bit to dip the line. Well, it's there to the end of the...
Here, isn't it?
Here.
Here.
Yeah, with the flags. Yeah. Coming up, 15. Not quite. Yeah, that's it. 15:52:03. Right. We're done. Yeah, well done, Dan, indeed. Right. It's 5:10. So I guess the working day is nearly over for the guys who live here. Moored up just behind Morpheus in the southern basin, the lifeboat basin. Those guys have been over to offer any assistance we need already, which is very kind. Saying they've had Che Blythe here, Naomi Campbell, to name all the other great sailors that have done this race. So yeah, happy with this little spot. Right in the middle of town. We're just on stage one to tidy up, get the rubbish off. Sails half put away. and then go for a shower. So, well then, Dan.
Yeah, all good.
Well done. And breathe.
Yes.
Wednesday morning on the dock in Lerwick. And overnight we had Pegasus come in. Kahoo, she turned up. I think it was about 2 o'clock last night. And then just arrived is Rupert and Alan. Hello gents. Morning Alan. You just want to say hello to the world?
Hello world. Hope your world's warmer than my world.
It's a cold little world up here, isn't
Very
it?
cold little world up here.
But,
Very pretty when you can see it, I'm told.
Are you pleased to be here, are we?
Yeah, quite pleased to be here. A really nice sail until the last 12 hours, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really nice until then. Plenty of sleep. Didn't get much sleep last night.
No, it's a bit lumpy out there, wasn't it, at times?
Too noisy, too rough.
Yeah, and anyway, you managed to squeeze into a bit of dock here. We nearly put you right in that corner, but not sure you'd fitted. Maybe Orbit can squeeze in there.
Orbit again there, I think.
Yeah.
What's the draft?
I think it's okay. It only moves about a metre,
Yeah, no.
which is really little,
There's
considering how...
There's a little island in the south of Jura. They've got ripped tyres everywhere. It goes up and down 6 inches.
I don't get that at all.
Strange anatomic points. No,
It's just...
I was looking, trying to work this out.
Yeah.
2.5 metres. I got half a metre on the keel. It's high tide. I'm bound to. Oh bugger! I'd like to get out.
Yeah,
No,
there's no movement. Well, I was a bit surprised when we came in here. It was, you know, just...
Oh, that's good. Saves rain.
Yeah, yeah.
They do say old sailors never die. They just smell that way.
I think that could be very true. But the showers, don't forget your £1 coin for the boating club.
Pound coin.
£1 coin for 10 minutes shower.
When did I last have a pound coin? I keep
Just wave your phone at the machine. You just try and squeeze the phone in the hole.
Show here. It's bees and dragon stuff.
It's a good shower actually.
Oriole. Can't speak. I never saw bread.
Have you been shouting at Alan that much?
You can't even shout. In fact, we got headphones. We didn't have shouts with each other anymore.
Oh, you're all mic'd up. You communicate that way, do you?
Yeah, that's bloody so uncomfortable.
That's pretty impressive.
But occasionally it's really good. It's very good when you're reefing. Very helpful. I better take a jacket.
Right. Yeah, it's cold. You want everything.
Never been good at taking orders. Management style is to tell people what to do. Yeah. And we're more about that.
All right. So here we are. We're just everyone's got together for a little bit of breakfast in the harbour cafe. We've got the Pegasus guys. They came in last night. And the Morpheus crew. Gonna say hello to Auntie Oriole?
Hi, Oriole. Wish you were here.
And then we got Rupert now, who just turned up, and Rupert hasn't even brushed his teeth yet.
How you feeling, Rupert?
Are they still in?
So it's Thursday morning, departure day, and they've laid out the buses and the red carpet for us. Princess Cruises, that's us all over, I believe. Taking a look at the boats. Kahoo, Swenyos, HISSY Fit. We've got the mighty Morpheus, who's leading the boat in the fully crewed round Britain. Pegasus Northumberland, with Ross and Banksy. And then Orbit, Ian from the Multi-Hull Centre. He came in last night with Dominic. They've done pretty well. Tiny little boat. They keep smashing away. They've got their head of 40 footers there. And yeah, in the bay here, we're in the Bressay Sound. Princess Cruises have arrived, so it looks like they're just unloading the visitors for the day. So the town is waking up to receive its next lot of day travellers. So there's quite a few Scandinavian or guys from the Baltic. There's areas there over here, and everyone wants to go cruising in Norway, it seems, from here. It's only 180 miles across, and then you're set up. I think it's time to put the kettle on, really. So that's the boating club down there with the flags, and there's a replica Viking rowing sailing boat just behind the wall there. I'll try and get some photos of that one later. Nemo is meant to be in today. He popped up yesterday evening, so it's good to hear that they're still good. Unfortunately, it looks like Easy Tiger and Belladonna, the two Dazcat 10 metres, have dropped out the race. Although I don't know about Easy Tiger. Maybe they're just sheltering from the bit of pressure that's coming. You can hear Rupert's got his heater on, he must have had it going all night long I suspect, but it's definitely not warm up here. You know, it's the middle of summer and everyone's got hats on. Woolly hats, not sunny hats, woolly hats. So it's departure time, about to leave the dock. Morpheus has already gone. We were just off having some lunch with Fred when they slipped off, so they've gone. It's nearly our time. And then so we'll give you a quick final look. It's a cruise ship in and the town is absolutely alive with visitors today. But no seal on the slip this time. He's moved on. So about to put this in the post for you, Oriel. Bye.
Yes, lads.
Oh, he's got another one. He's on, but he's going to stick the nose in. He's got it, he's got it.
Next one.
Woohoo. That's it.